What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here. We're about a week out from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl being officially launched worldwide, and today's the version 1.1 patch, and we're going to go over the patch notes. While I did go over a little bit of what's going to be involved with the patch in yesterday's video via official announcements, there has been some data mining done, and I'm going to keep this video as spoiler-free as possible. There are some things that actually may cause you to not want to do the version 1.1 patch, even though it has a plethora of new content. Do keep in mind that if you buy the game physically, you're going to have the version 1.0 game. However, if you download from online and pre-install or things like that, there's a very good chance your game is going to either download the version 1.1 or auto-update to it. So there are ways to obtain the version 1.0. There's no way to downgrade from 1.1 to 1.0. So it's important that you know these things ahead of time. And before we get into today's video, it's sponsored by me, not Ridge Wallet. If you want awesome merch from me, Austin John, of the YouTube channel Austin John Plays, go to austinjohnplays.com/merch. We have the brand new merch for Terrible Fates. We have it's the first edition. Be sure to check it out before the end of the holiday season. Great, on with the video. Dollar Shave Club, NordVPN, bye. Just to briefly go over every single thing that's included in the patch. There's going to be the Grand Underground online gameplay, the Super Show contest multiplayer thing, the Union Room. The Union Room becomes accessible. The mystery gift option exists, so in order for you to get the mystery gift of the Manaphy and other things like that, you are going to need to have version 1.1. The additional content after becoming champion, meaning the Ramen Noodle Park, where you're gonna find all the Gen 1 through 3 legendary Pokemon. The opening animation video is non-existent in version 1.0. It is available in 1.1. Other adjustments and corrections were made to improve the gameplay experience. Vague, we're gonna go over to those details. And also they say that they plan on releasing another update in the future. Version 1.0 makes it so 2 players will be able to interact in local and online play in the Union Room. You're gonna be able to battle and trade and mix records. In an upcoming update, you're going to have more than 2 players at the same time. Now, because there are ramifications of showing gameplay ahead of launch time, I'm just going to be showing over here exactly what's going on with the health bar. Shout out to Anubis and the data miner Matt for disclosing this information. Everything next to me is going to be blacked out except for the exact thing that I'm talking about here. In version 1.0, the health bar decreases extremely fast if the Pokemon is going to be knocked out or does a lot of damage, both to your Pokemon and to opposing Pokemon. You can see in this clip right here how fast that health bar just completely obliterates, and then you also get the poison damage on top of it. The two are almost inseparable. We're now going to see that the health bar goes down an appropriate amount. This is coming from a level 100 Pokemon to an early route Pokemon, and it doesn't just completely disintegrate like a Thanos snap. The fact that the health bars completely disintegrate actually may be very helpful to speedrunners, so if you have a plan on speedrunning BDSP, you may not want to upgrade to version 1.1 from version 1.0. Hi, it's me, Future Austin, different from the Austin that you were just watching. I'm going to be including information that you may consider a spoiler in this upcoming segment. The information that I'm going to be talking about is regarding the post-game, and it exactly mirrors what happens in the original games here in the remake games. If you consider this information a spoiler, then before this meter is all done, then you should go to this timestamp. And if you don't consider that information a spoiler, since it's the exact same information that we had when these games originally came out, then you can continue watching until it's all the way Heatran. Heatran was available in the post-game of Diamond and Pearl, and it has been found out that it is available in the post-game of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. There exists something right now that if you were to run away from your encounter with Heatran, you're able to immediately re-encounter it. It says that it ran away back into the cave, but it doesn't. This sprite in the overworld is just there. You can interact with it once again, and then you go right into the battle. This may be helpful for shiny hunters. If you want to be able to re-encounter the Pokemon over and over and over very quickly, you may not want to upgrade to version 1.1. Those 2 points are the only advantages I could see to not upgrading to version 1.1. If you plan to speedrun the game or shiny hunt Heatran, then don't upgrade. But if you don't plan to do those things, or if you got a shiny Heatran in Pokemon Go or a previous game, and you don't plan on shiny hunting it, don't plan on speedrunning it, please upgrade to version 1.1. There is a butt ton of changes and advantages to having version 1.1, including NPCs exist that give you the catching charm in the very late game / post game. You get something called the DS Sounds Key item. I'm not exactly too sure what that is. Pretty much most to all of the music has changed in the game. Now, I do want to say one specific thing here that seems really weird. In version 1.0, the music sounds very amateur. It sounds like it's trying to be DS music, but spiced up a little bit. As opposed to Pikachu and Eevee that had a full orchestra soundtrack, it sounded beautiful, right? You could vibe to that OST. Version 1.1 changed that, and it sounds weird, but they patched all of the music. This may actually relate back to the item that I just mentioned, that apparently in the version 1.1 patch you get access to an item that allows you to change the music, supposedly. Maybe you could swap between these two versions, one sounding more original and one sounding, remastered-y sounding. It sounds very, very annoying, the trumpet sound that they used for the version 1.1 trainer battle. And I could not imagine playing through the entire game on that sound. I'm going to play a very small clip for you here. Very small so we don't get flagged, all right? And then also right here. Something about the tone, something about the frequencies, it just hurts my soul. I don't like it. Now, going on to the new enhanced sound, or the high quality sound. Apparently they've changed the instrument, they've added some effects to it, they've done some EQ, some mastering, some leveling. It sounds much more palatable to the ears. Notice how that didn't hurt your soul as much? So if you don't want to hear that music, upgrade to version 1.1. In addition, there were some other mythical Pokemon that were previously held behind specific events with items. That exact idea has been brought over to version 1.1, namely with Darkrai and Shaman. At time of launch, there is going to be no way to trigger these events without modifying the game's code, and in version 1.0 it doesn't exist, and in version 1.1 it does exist. In addition, in order for you to get the mystery gift item, you would need version 1.1, so don't even worry about it. There's a weird fix that exists in version 1.1. I'm quoting Kurt, the data miner here. Small tweaks to learn sets have been made that evolutions retain access to pre-evolution moves via the move relearner. Also, supposedly there are some changes to trainer teams. There's a lot more information, but I'm gonna wait till we read into that a little bit more. In version 1.1, swarm encounters now have a visual representation on screen. That's all post-game stuff. And at time of recording, we are actually coming up with all the information in regard to shiny hunting. Even though this is going to be in my official video about shiny hunting, I do want to tell you right now, the starters are not shiny locked. In this game, you're gonna open up the briefcase and then you're gonna see the 3 Pokemon there. Those sprites are shiny locked, but when you obtain the Pokemon, that Pokemon may be shiny. You would have to check that Pokemon yourself. All right, well, that is pretty much all of the major highlights that I see from patch version 1.1 from version 1.0. Again, the only reasons you should not upgrade is for the Heatran shiny hunting, and if you plan to speedrun the game because the health bars decrease faster. That's what we know. And for everyone else in the world, update your game. Because that MIDI horn, that generic trumpet DS sound, oh, I could not live that way. I could not. All right, well guys, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out. And together we're gonna run around, we're gonna buy merch, we're gonna do all wonderful things, Morty. Just you and me, Morty, just austинjohnplays.com/merch/universe./1000 years. Buy it, please. www.rickandmorty/Austin. Cut all this out.